Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome to the first video of 2019. So, we've got a lot going on. So I was actually out fishing yesterday. I went to Burke Lake. First cast of 2019, boys. Oh. Not a good one. Did not get bit. I spent about 3.5 hours out on the water, and I should have been out there longer, but when I was backing the boat down to the ramp, I realized that my brakes were like really sticking and being weird, so that was kind of looming over my head all day, or the 3 hours that I was out there, and I decided I should get back before dark, just in case something happened, and I'm glad that I did because I took the boat home, dropped it off, and on the way to the shop, I lost my brakes completely. I had to get to the shop on the emergency brake and what little bit of braking power that I had left. Luckily, I made it there safe. They called me this morning. They said they'll be able to fix it. I'll be able to pay for it, which is good, and we'll have the truck back tomorrow. So I hope you guys had a really good, fun, and safe New Year's and holidays. So with 2019 being here, I personally have a ton of goals, and I was thinking, I want to know what your guys' goals are for this year, fishing-wise. I personally have a ton, and one in particular that I am really looking forward to sharing with you guys. I've been touching on it here and there throughout the last few videos. I did tell you about this little thing up here in the corner that I'm going to be working on. It's probably one of the most epic things that I'm trying to plan right now, and it's going to involve all of you, which I'm so stoked for. Before we get into that, we need to take care of some business, some serious fish business. We need to get our first fish of the year. All right, we made it to spot number 1 here with Jay. Mike, he also has a YouTube channel. Go check him out. It's Mike Mo Fishing. I'm gonna leave him linked down in the description below. Doing a little bit of bass fishing. Jay is gonna be after some carp. Water's looking nice and clean, which is a rarity for me lately. But I got 2 rods with me today. I'm throwing the 7'1" medium light and then a 6'9" medium heavy. So I usually like to keep it pretty light when I'm bank fishing, you know, 1 or 2 rods. Got some lures in my camera bag. And right now I have an underspin and a Ned rig tied up, so we're gonna see if we can't make it happen real quick. I'm gonna throw on the chesty. Let's go. All right. Start with a Ned rig. Why not? Oh, there you go. Caught a black and blue jig. I need my first fish of the year. All right, let's go this way. That's the money cast. That's gonna be our first fish of the year. Moving along, moving along. So right now we're fishing a falling tide. Throwing a 1/5 ounce Ned head, which is actually too heavy. I should be fishing something a little bit lighter because the water's pretty shallow. Oh, there's a good bass right there. I just dropped it in his face. Oh, he turned away. He wanted nothing to do with it. It's probably like a 3-pounder. That's why you should always make a cast to the area where you're going to be fishing. That fish probably either saw me or felt the vibrations of me walking, and he swam off and did not want to eat. But as I was just saying a second ago, with this weight, it's pretty shallow here, and a 1/5 ounce I think is just a little bit too heavy. You want the bait to be really natural looking. So I honestly, if I had like an 1/8 or a 1/16 ounce, I'd throw that. I just traveled light today. What's up, dog? I went to Occoquan to check it out. Oh, look at that. I literally just caught another Senko with my Ned rig. That is so funny. Right over the line tie. That is hilarious. All right, so I think that the Ned rig is just a little bit too heavy, so we're gonna switch to a drop shot. I'm actually gonna take this hook out of the Senko I just caught, rig one up, see if that does any better. All right, guys, we decided to go with the shimmer shad. I saw a video, I think like last week, someone was out here, one of our old friends actually. He did pretty darn good on the shimmer shad, and I was looking around the garage, I saw him sitting in a box, so I picked him up, and we're gonna see if we can get our first fish of the year on the shimmer shad. Maybe they'll eat something moving. Let's go try something moving. Made it to spot number 2. I'm gonna pick up the underspin. Got a little Kitech on the back. See what happens. Gonna take it one more step. Gonna take this underspin off. So now we're down to just the jig head. Jig head and a 3-inch Kitech. There we go. See if they'll eat this. So I've been varying my retrieve with this Kitech. Done it really slow and steady. Along the bottom, I've done, 3 reels and a pause. And I've also worked it pretty quick too, just to see if I could kind of trigger the fish into eating. No response. I think it's just gonna be a slow, kind of dragging a bait kind of day. Got him. Yes! First fish of the year. I will absolutely take it. Hell yeah. 3-inch Kitech. Underspin that we took the blade off of. Beautiful, healthy, 1 pound largemouth bass. All right. Good looking fish. He smoked it too. Why aren't your friends eating like you? Eh? That felt great. I needed that. What did you say? Head up to the last bridge and head out? Cool.
Try there for a little bit.
All right. Possibly last spot of the day. Let me see if we can get our second fish of the year. Last cast. Last cast. We got stuff to do. Let's go. Well, I got to get my truck today, so that was good. Got that all taken care of. Not bad. Could have been worse. We also came home to a really sick gift. Check this bad boy out. So one of my subs, Mike Schoaf, hand makes knives, and he reached out to me a couple weeks ago and he asked if he could make me a knife, and I said, yeah, absolutely. Huge shout out and thank you to Mike for that. He also sent me a really nice note just telling me that it's a drop point style knife. It's made out of Damascus steel, and the handle is made out of acrylic and a stabilized resin. Super sick. Huge thank you to Mike. This thing is just absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna keep it on my desk, use it for whatever I need. So thank you very much. For those of you that have made it this far, it's time to tell you the plan. Now, this year, I'm gonna be fishing in every single state in 3 months. I got this crazy idea a few months ago. I actually took a lot of inspiration from these climbers that live out of their vans. I mean, world-class climbers too. They live out of these sprinter styled vans with a high top, or even some people live out of the smaller cargo style vans. A very minimal lifestyle. And my girlfriend and I were watching a documentary on climbing, and I saw this and it just like started popping off my brain like, I can do that, and I can do that with fishing. So what the deal is here is, wow. So I realized that doing what I'm doing now and being fortunate enough to call being a YouTube creator my job, I can work anywhere that I have my laptop, some water, and some fishing rods. So why not explore this country and meet you guys and fish in every single state in 3 months? So the reason I want to do it quickly is, one, I don't want it to take, 6 to 8 months just slowly traveling around. I want to go state to state, and I also want to follow the spawn north. So I'm planning on starting this in March. I want to drive south to Florida and then west, work my way back across east, and then set out west again, and then go on the northern route. Should take 3 months, hopefully. I want to also get back in time to fish some of these Fountainhead Bass Club tournaments. Ace is going to hold down the first few that I'll be missing, but this is gonna be just like the most epic trip ever. So my ultimate goal is to be able to buy a Sprinter style van or like a Dodge Program or what's the other one? Ford Transit. Get one of these and just modify it so myself and a buddy of mine can sleep in it and travel every single day and fish all 48 contiguous states. And then I want to fly to Alaska and Hawaii and call it a trip. So I have a really good friend of mine, James. You guys have not met him. He's not a huge fisherman. He does fish, but he's like one of my very good friends from childhood. So he works a job where it doesn't actually start until June. So he offered to come with me and help drive and edit and film, and he's literally gonna be such a huge part of this trip. So that's why I need a van big enough for 2 people to sleep in. It's also just gonna make the content so much better, having someone else be there with me and help. But something else that I want you guys to know is that I'm gonna be really transparent about where I'm gonna be throughout this trip. I'm gonna let you know what lakes I'm at, which launches I'll be going out of, and I'll be taking your guys' suggestions as well. So in the comment section below, let me know some lakes or rivers that James and I should be stopping at. And if you guys wanna meet up and have like a fishing meetup, we'll meet up at the ramp and I'll go out. We can do that. Maybe I can put on some bragging rights styled tournaments throughout the way. Just whatever you guys are interested in. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I'm super stoked to do this. I've been reaching out to some of my current sponsors and new sponsors because this trip's gonna be a little bit pricey. But with the help of these sponsors, I should be able to get this trip done. I'm also gonna be starting a GoFundMe for this trip. And I went back and forth on it for quite some time. I just have a really hard time asking for money, and I feel as if I'm not giving anything in return, but then I started to realize that I should be posting 70 to 80 videos in the 3-month span. And I feel like any contribution and any support will be reciprocated with the amount and awesome content that's about to come out. It's gonna be the best content that I've ever put out, ever. Something else that I haven't mentioned yet is that we're gonna be taking a boat with us on this trip. And it's gonna be a new boat for me. It's gonna be a new John boat. So I'm a John boat fisherman. I love the small boat aspect of fishing, and also as far as towing goes and travel, having something small and light is gonna be way better than having a big fiberglass bass boat. Also, since it's a new boat, we're gonna do a bunch of videos on decking it out, exactly how I'm setting it up, getting everything ready for the trip, and that includes getting the van ready too. So there's gonna be a ton of fishing content, a ton of John boat building content, and even a van build. So I hope you guys are really looking forward to this. That's where I'm gonna end this video off. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I really can't wait to get this done. Once I get the van, I'll feel a lot better and more as if like it's 110%. Right now it's like about a 90. It's just, I need it. I need it to feel complete and to feel ready. So if you guys can help at all, please click that link down in the description below. I look forward to meeting a bunch of you guys. I look forward to fishing. Make sure you also leave me some comments on where I should go in the US to fish. And any other ideas are welcome. So please leave me a ton of comments down there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you're a new viewer, make sure that you hit it because you gotta keep up with the 50 state challenge. I don't know what I'm gonna call this, by the way. If you guys have a good name for this 50 state tour or 50 state challenge, leave that down in the comment section below. I wanna see 10,000 comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.